Hey, what's going on, everybody? Can you smell the plastic deliciousness? Hey, hold on. Let me sniff it. Oh my God. Yes. If you don't know the joy of sniffing mussels, then I don't know. You're not living, pal. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Beer Baron, and as you can see, my mussel collection is in full display. Tons and tons and tons. I would go as far as to say millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere, aka mussel. If you're familiar with mussels, if you're a child of the 80s, consider yourself very lucky. This phenomenon hit us in the 80s out of nowhere. I still remember that, where all of a sudden every kid in my class had a few of these in their pocket at school. Everybody had mussels. But we're not here to talk about the 80s mussels. The OGs. No, we're not. Look at this. There's some of my favorites. No, today we're here to talk about, from a few years ago, Super7 came out with WWE, WWF, their own version of mussels. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. Super7 did a lot of other different mussel style figures. They did I know there was a Robotech. I know there was now I'm totally blanking. Regardless, there was a He-Man one. That's right. There was a Masters of the Universe. But today we're here to talk about the WWF version, because I've had these mussels for the last few years in my collection, because I stopped by at a Five Below, or is it a Below Five? I can't remember what store it is, but basically it's an upper scale version of the 99-cent store. Stopped by a let's just say Five Below, years ago, when we were waiting for our client to show up, and just to see what was in it, because I had never been inside, and they had these WWF mussels in stock. Now, that was awesome. However, they did not have all 4 sets. They only had 3 of the sets. So, I finally got the 4th and final collection, and we're going to open that up today. I've actually been holding on for this one for, gosh, at least a few years. I don't know why I didn't open it up at the beginning. Maybe I knew I was going to be doing a YouTube channel. Who knows? But this is where we are. Obviously, you had such wonderful wrestlers as Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Tough guy! We have the Iron Sheik. USA! Hack Dewey! I ride number 1! Break his back, make him humble. Thank you. We've got, Do You Trust Me? Jake the Snake. All right. The smell is wonderful as well, though if you smell Jake the Snake, you might get a little some other narcotics going on in that one. Where's JYD? JYD, Junkyard Dog, with his chain. He's looking great. Let's see what else we got. The Mean Gene, Mr. Mean Gene. Oops, Mean Gene Okerlund. Always wonderful to see Mean Gino. We got Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, with his stack of wad of cash. Give me a wad of cash. And the $1 Million Belt. Everybody's got a price for Teddy B. Teddy DiBiase, I guess you would say that. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Yes. Wonderful. Though his face looks a little funny. He doesn't look like that much like Ric Flair, but I'll allow it. Then we got Sergeant Slaughter. That was my Vince McMahon impression. Sergeant Slaughter. Yep. Love that. Especially since we've been talking about G.I. Joe. And then the Ultimate Warrior from Parts Unknown. So today we're going to open up the fourth and final pack. I got this off of eBay for pretty inexpensive. Oh, here we go. Actually, before I do that, also available, we got Alien, Aliens, Masters of the Universe, Mega Man, Street Fighter 2, The Worst, Iron Maiden, Robotech, Super Shogun, and the Toxic Crusaders. This is what Super7 did. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I would think about maybe getting the Master Universe stuff. Maybe Street Fighter 2, whichever ones that they have on it. Here we go. All right, so yeah, I got this for pretty inexpensive on eBay. If you are looking for these, you can probably get a full set for, I'd probably say about $20 total, which is not bad. All right, who do we go with first? We're going to go with anybody had a peanut? That's Andre the Giant. Very, very large compared to the others. He's a big man. Let's stand him up. Oh, there we go. Standing up on top of Sunshine, the spinning top. We got the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. I love the kilt. I love that it says Hot Rod on his shirt. They spared no expense. Just when you thought you had all the answers, Roddy changed the question. And then, ooh, yeah, the Macho Man, yeah. Is this the Macho King or the Macho Man? Yeah, I think it's the Macho Man. And he's got the WWF title around his waist. Lovely. I love it, I love it, I love it. So now I have a full set. This is grand. This is great. So like I said, was killing time actually because I did not think I was going to do this video today because I thought the Slice and Dice G.I. Joe figures were going to arrive today. They were supposed to arrive at the end, before the end of the day, but they did not. So we'll be doing that. That's a teaser. Oh, I love that. He's got his hand on Mean Gene's head. Yeah, so it's a teaser for the next video, but I figured might as well do this. This has been sitting on my desk for let's pull the bubble off. That's how we do it in this house. No bubbles allowed on cards. Anybody want some colored muscles? This is just show and tell right now. Yeah, I figured that I would do this. This is just sitting on my desk for the longest time. I've been just staring at it, wondering, when am I going to do this? When am I going to talk about the WWF muscles? And why not? Tonight was a perfect night because, like I said, the Slice and Dice 2-pack did not arrive today. It will arrive tomorrow. So let's do it. Did you guys have any of these, the WWF muscles or any of the Super 7s? I really think that's a really cool idea what they did. I wish there was, they made some more, but I don't think that's going to happen because these came out when did these come out? 2017. Yeah, and if they were at, like I said, Five Below, if they were $3 a pack, though they might have been, I don't know what their original retail was, but if they're at Five Below, I don't think they did too well. Though then again, I could be wrong. I don't know the politics or the sales of Five Below, but at least they weren't at 99-cent store. I would say that. That's bottom of the barrel. You're going to get it closed out. But great designs, timeless, and like I said, just smell them. They smell almost exactly like the OG muscles, which I might do a video of the OG muscles. Who knows? Depends. I am a sucker for the little rubber guys, is what they call them. I've got all these muscles. I've got a complete set of Battle Beasts. If anyone is interested in doing a little review, I would love to talk about Battle Beasts. But yeah, so that's what these are. Just silly and fun and nostalgic. Mean by God, Gene. Woo! All right, Nature Boy, come on in here. If you're a wrestling fan, you should definitely get these. These are fun. You'll have Jake the Snake on your on your desk at home or work. Same thing with little JYD. Bow wow wow. It doesn't say thump on his butt. I wish it did. So that's some points off for not having that, but who can blame them? I wonder if they would have done maybe like a tag team. Could have done the National Disasters. Could have done Legion of Doom. They should have also done the more recent stuff. I would have loved a Stone Cold. I would have loved a Shawn Michaels. A Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Rock. Anybody? I'm purposely leaving off another former world champion because I'm not a big fan of Trips. All right, but that's neither here nor there. That's my own deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys have collected muscles. If you have these WWF muscles as well. These are great. I love them. I'm very glad now that I have the full set. I was not happy when I left that Five Below, only having 3 out of the 4 sets. So it really bothered. That OCD in me bothered me a lot, and I could not find just a single pack on eBay for the longest time. It was weird. I did not want to buy the other, a full set again. But if anyone's looking for any, I got a couple extras. I've got an extra Jake the Snake and an extra. Why do I have these? An extra Sergeant Slaughter. I wonder what I did. I don't even know. This must have happened during the pandemic, and who remembers anything of the pandemic? All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me some likes. Give me some subscribes. Let me know if you guys have some muscles, any other little rubber guys yourself. Like I said, I'm a big fan of muscles. These are definitely 100% pocket figures that you can just go carry to the local bar and just put it down and just start a conversation. I remember those. I had tons of those as a kid. So that's always fun. It brings everyone out of their shell. They're like, whoa, I haven't seen those in the longest time. Good stuff. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!